Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Remember that your conscious mind is in your brain. It consists of a few brain cells. It's less than 0.1% of your brain. Almost all of your brain are on automatic. It's part of your subconscious. So, often how I describe it is that the conscious part of the brain is like peeping hole or just like a periscope, you know. Whenever something is happening that the automatic programs can't deal with, okay, you know, you will be switched on. But for most of the time, the conscious part of the brain is simply there for the subconscious to be able to look out into this world and see, yeah, okay, everything's working. No reason to worry. So you think that you are aware, but you actually are not. So it's an illusion that you are aware. You have what we call sensory consciousness, which means that your senses are operating and you are awake, but you have no real awareness. Because if you can think of, as I said, the conscious part of the brain as where the vastness of consciousness looks through into the real world and checks, you know, that all the automatic programs are working, that the body is operating, that, you know, the senses are taking in information the way it's supposed to. The awareness will only be switched on when the subconscious detects that, oh, okay, we're not programmed for this, something is going on, and the autopilots are not working here. That's when the awareness will be switched on in the brain. This is why we become more alive during crisis. Because that's how the brain is designed. So everything of importance is happening in the whole vastness of your subconscious mind. For the most part, consciousness in the brain is an illusion, apart from sensory consciousness, which is that your senses are working and combining the information into a live feed experience. But it doesn't mean that you are aware. Do you understand the difference? It can be shocking when you discover that when you think that you are awake. It means simply that your biological, you know, monkey suit is operating. But it doesn't mean that you are awake as spiritual presence. And then the question is, how can we increase our level of active spiritual presence? By navigating the invisible. As I said, every time you do something that is beyond the comfort zone, every time you do something that is beyond the current programming definitions, your brain is designed to then say, oh, okay, we need to go from automatic to manual. And it's basically, Jesus take the wheel, and for the body, that is you. You are fucking Jesus to your body. So that's what will happen. The brain will turn to you as a spiritual presence for assistance. So it's always Jesus take the wheel. And that's your cue. And the thing is, you can provoke this by choosing to activate what you can't see, choosing to include what is beyond your current experience and definition, including the part of the universe that you can't even sense in any possible way. Just assume it's there. Make choices. that will make you evolve. And it means, from a biological point of view, you are adapting to a reality that you can't see yet, but that you have defined. Try to follow me here. Our DNA is smart and at the same time very stupid. So, when DNA has recognized that, oh, there's a change in the environment, it is being triggered to adapt to that change in environment. That's what evolution is. Okay? So, for a life form to adapt and evolve, first it needs to identify that there is a change, and also what that change means for survival, and then figure out what changes do we need to make in order to stay alive in this changed environment. Okay? When you include more, it triggers the brain to redefine your environment. And now it includes more, which triggers the brain into the process of adapting to a changed environment. And that will make your brain call for Jesus every time. It's the only time it happens, because that's your cue. So by continuously trying to expand, by exploring, by provoking yourself, also by doing things you haven't done before, trying new things, trying new ways of thinking, feeling, exploring your own life and yourself continuously, your brain will be in a constant confusion. And that's when you can move into the driver's seat. In all spiritual traditions and cultures, one has discovered this. We always have to go beyond our own boundaries, our own beliefs, our own comfort zone, our own sense of reality, until we have been almost consumed by fear or confusion or whatever it is, because it's simply a sign that the brain has no idea what's going on. And in spiritual tradition, that's been done in a controlled manner. Always going beyond, always pushing. And then you have to be in a state of surrender, because surrender means the willingness to include what you can't sense or define. And kind of being in that space. It works. But the more you challenge yourself, the more you include, the more your brain will accept your spiritual presence, your spiritual essence as the driver. So, do that every day. Challenge yourself every day. Try something new every day. Confuse yourself every day.